Hey everyone, welcome back. I want to show you about assignment called the GPA calculator that you will see populate in Schoology this week. When you click on the GPA calculator and open it up, you are going to see an Excel document. And when you click on that, it's going to open up a document that looks like this. And what this does, this is a really great tool for you, is it updates your GPA in live time. And so what you can do is you can put in your classes and your grades, and you can see how different grades can impact your GPA. And so at this point, you have officially finished 3 semesters at Park Hill out of your total 8 semesters that you will be at Park Hill. And so you should be able to completely finish your freshman year and about halfway through your 10th grade year as well. So what you need to do in order to submit this assignment for this week's module is you need to go into Infinite Campus and go to your transcript, not your current grades, but your transcript, and that will pull up the grades that you earned last year as a freshman. Then you will go in and you will type in all of the classes that you had. Some of them are going to be relatively easy. For example, you all took World's History. And you may recall that World's History was 1 semester. You went there every single day for 1 semester, which means it's a term class. So for the next column, you'll put a 1 there. And then in your transcript, you can look up what grade you earned. So maybe you got a B in World History, so you'd put a B. Now, if you look on the right, here's kind of your key. This is like a code. You will see that a letter grade of a B earns 3 points. So you'll put a 3 right here. And it'll automatically tell you that that means that was 3 points toward your GPA. And if that was the only class that you've ever taken at Park Hill, if you scroll at the bottom of this document, the very bottom, your cumulative GPA would be a 3.0. But obviously, you took a bunch of classes. Now, some of your classes were split block. For example, you took ELA and it was likely a split block. So, what you need to do is you actually need to type it in there twice. You had an ELA during the fall and you had ELA during the spring. It might not say fall and spring on your transcript. It might just have it listed twice, but it's important that you list it 2 times. And then for this column, you'll notice that where it says split, you put zero point 0.5. So I'll put a zero point 0.5 for that one and a zero point 0.5 for this one. Maybe in the fall, you got a B in ELA, and then maybe in the spring, you got an A. Well, if you come over here, again, a B is 3 points. So I'll put a 3, and you'll notice that makes it a 1.5 points toward your GPA because it was only worth half of a credit. But then in the spring with ELA, you got an A. And so our little key on the right-hand side, an A equals 4 points. So I'll put a 4 right here, and that gives you a couple points toward your GPA. And if I scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll notice that my cumulative GPA has changed to a 3.25. So you're going to go in and you are going to fill in all of the classes that you had your freshman year at Park Hill, whatever that might be. Maybe you took choir and that was a split block. So you had choir in the fall and you also had choir in the spring. You'll fill in any class that you had and the different credits. If it's a term class, it gets 1. If it's a split block, it gets 0.5. And again, any grades that you may have earned in those classes. And so an A is always worth 4, a C is always worth 2, and a B is always worth 3. And it will go ahead and fill in your GPA. You scroll down, it keeps updating at the bottom. It could be that you took a quarter class. There's not many quarter classes at Park Hill, but health and personal finance are both quarter classes, meaning you only have them for 1 quarter. So for those, you will also put zero point 0.5 each of the quarter classes. Same thing. Maybe you got a C in health, but you got a B in personal finance. Well, a C is worth 2 points. And personal finance, a B is always worth 3 points. You scroll down and it adjusts your GPA. You're going to do your freshman year, and you will also do any classes that all of the classes that you finished in the fall, even if it's a split block. So maybe you took AP Psychology this year, AP Psych in the fall. You will be able to do all of the classes from first semester. Fill this out. Go ahead and save onto or into your OneDrive. And again, the reason we want you to save into OneDrive under Avid is because we want you to be able to access this for the next 2.5 years. The nice thing about this is maybe you are studying and you're not quite sure how a grade may impact your GPA. Well, you can play around with it. You can, for example, say, all right, well, what would happen if I were to get um, an A in this class instead of a B, right? And so you can click on that, and then you can see how that impacts your cumulative GPA at the bottom. So you can manipulate this document to have a better idea of how each class impacts your GPA. Your GPA is important. Remember, a 2.5 qualifies you for A plus scholarship. And if you get up to a 3.0, lots of colleges start throwing money your way. So we want to make sure that we're doing our best. We're getting those A's, we're getting those B's, we're bumping up that GPA to make sure that you're getting the most that you can out of your time here with Park Hill. All right. If you have any questions about how to complete this, send me an email, let me know. Otherwise, good luck, everyone.